Hi, I'm John Moyer, and can I just say I am really jealous of all of you TelexFREE promoters that are headed to Las Vegas for the TelexFREEkend. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm going to be there too. I'm actually the hypnotist comedian that's going to be performing a free show for you on Friday night and Saturday, but I'm going there to perform. You're actually going there to learn proven techniques and strategies that are going to help you double, maybe even triple your TelexFREE income with doing a little more than what you're doing right now. The only way for me to double my income is to actually train my 6-year-old child to be a and then send him out on the road to work too. And unfortunately, we have child labor laws in this country which prevent me from doing that. So between you and I'm actually thinking about headed to some obscure country overseas where I could actually exploit my child and have him go out and work and then keep all the money that way. But I'm not going to do that in Las Vegas for the TelexFREEkend. That's a whole different situation. I'm going to be there, just me performing, not my kids. But you'll be there to learn. And after you learn these amazing new strategies, you can check out my free show Friday night and Saturday. I will see you in Las Vegas for the TelexFREEkend.
Pursuing your dreams and your goals, you are committing what they call, ladies and gentlemen, not only financial suicide, but mental suicide. And at that point, you're just waiting to be buried in the ground. That's where about 87% of all people find themselves because they've been told no so many times, and they've given up on their dreams. I remember when I got started in this company, as many of you know my story, you know, we were broker than broke. We were sitting there, our bank account had just been levied because of past debts that we weren't even able to pay. But fortunately, the debt collectors sought a way to go into the bank account, and what little we had, they took out and left us negative $7,000 balance. I didn't even think that was possible. But here's what I want you to know. When you are at your lowest point, and that's where a lot of people sometimes, you get the courage within you to fight. Many people will give up, but sometimes some people will say enough is enough. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're on this call, and if you're at that point where enough is enough, where you feel that you can do more in life, you feel that you deserve better than what you have right now, those are the individuals that, as we say, rise to the top. Those are the people that find a way. And even if a way doesn't present themselves, they'll go make a way. And that's what happened to us. It's amazing. I still remember sitting on the edge of my bed, didn't know how we were going to pay the rent. I had a headache. I tossed and turned all night, could not sleep. And I woke up the next day, and in my inbox was sitting an email. And it was talking about this incredible company, TelexFREE. Now, we know that everybody feels differently about different things, but I'll tell you guys, that day before, not only was I a person that found myself on my knees trying to figure out what to do, but I don't think I prayed harder any day than I've ever prayed that day. Because, you know, when you're at a point in your life where you don't see a way out, it is a very disturbing period in everybody's life. And I still remember that day and that feeling. And I was thinking that I wish there was some kind of way, but I didn't have a clue of how it was going to happen. But I'll tell you this. What's interesting about TelexFREE is that when I opened that email and I saw that here was a company that was creating a paradigm shift. Now, many of you are familiar with that word paradigm shift, but I'll give you an example. When over 200 years ago, everyone was traveling by the way of horse and buggy, and then someone decided to pursue their dream. You see, around us, ladies and gentlemen, everything that you see and everything that you touch is an evident reality of someone's dream. The chair that you're sitting in right now, the floor that you're standing on, the house that you're in, the telephone that you're listening on, or the computer that you're viewing online on, it was someone's goal and dream, and they made it a reality because they pursued their dreams. And sometimes when individuals pursue their dreams or their goals, it can do far more than just bring us a new invention. It can actually produce a paradigm shift. That's why we don't travel around by horse and buggy anymore. That's why we all travel around by automobile. But it was someone's idea. And yet all of us make travel more comfortable by being a benefit or being a part of that person's idea. Now, their idea caused them to become wealthy. because so many people embrace their dreams and goals. Can you imagine if someone refused, or if the majority of people at that time period refused to accept the idea? Well, I mean, think about it in the beginning. If you were around back then, you would have been traveling down the road in horse and buggy as you normally would be, and then all of a sudden you hear this sound that you've never heard before, and coming around you and passing you was an automobile. And you probably would look with awe and said, my goodness, I've never seen anything like that. And then as days and months would go by, you started to see more and more of them. So pretty soon, instead of them being what we call in life, guys, and you got to understand this, there's either what's called the norm, or there is called something that is totally out of the norm. Well, in the beginning, everyone saw the automobiles. They were out of the norm. It was the exception. Now, as years passed by and everybody started to benefit from this paradigm shift, if you were still traveling in that horse and buggy, you were now out of the norm, and the norm was the new paradigm shift. That's what happens. And here's what I'm going to tell you about network marketing. Most people have a view of network marketing because they know that 90% of the people fail in network marketing. So they'll have a negative view of it. And then all of a sudden I want you to envision now in your rearview mirror something coming, something that's creating a paradigm shift. And not only is it passing you, but as you see everyone that embraces this idea or concept, that they're becoming successful too. You see, what we know, instead of 90% of the people failing, as you normally would see with network marketing, now you're seeing people having massive success. Well, why is that? It's because of a paradigm shift. It's a new way of doing things. Just like the automobile is a new way of travel, this is a new way of network marketing. And what this company has done is they've mastered it. And so much to the point that people are referring to them as a company of the future. Now, why is TelexFREE so powerful? Guys, I want you to think about something. They're giving us this stability of weekly income combined with the unlimited income potential of network marketing. You know, Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki, both of these gentlemen are billionaires, but they've recommended network marketing for years. Why did they do that? Well, it's real simple. They know that it is the best way, even with 90% of the people failing, it was the best way for the average person to change their financial future. Now, how much more so do you think that instead of the odds being 90% against you, now you're in a company that overwhelmingly and single-handedly have changed the fact that every single person that works in this company, they're all experiencing success. See, when you look at your bank account right now, are you where you really want to be in life? I know over a year ago in December, I was not where I wanted to be. My bank account was negative $7,000. It was the worst feeling I had ever experienced. And to top it off, even when I got the email the next day, because I've tried some things before in the past that didn't work out. I've had some people to join different network marketing opportunities that I've been in, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, network marketing, even before this paradigm shift, to me, is the best way. I agree with Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump. It's the best way for the average person to even have a shot of changing their financial future. But yet and still, because I had failed, because I lost money in some other ventures, when that email, when I first saw it, I was going to delete it because I kept trying to group it in with everything else that I experienced in life that was bad. And here's what I know, ladies and gentlemen. If you let your past dictate your future, your past failures will forever control you and never allow you to make advancement. You want to think about that in life? Because this is the real deal, as we tell everybody. When it comes to your finances, this is the real deal. I want you to think about something. If you got fired from your job today, would you go look for another one tomorrow? Or next week? Or next month? Of course you would. Why? You said, I got to eat. I've got to be able to have a place to sleep. So out of necessity, your mind would tell you, you have to go and search and find for another means of living. then, ladies and gentlemen, when it came to network marketing and you joined something that didn't work out, why would not that same thinking kick in and say, listen, here's an opportunity where people can earn an incredible amount of life-changing income, and because the deal I just got in didn't work out and I lost money, you should be literally pursuing another opportunity. Do you know that most millionaires, 8 out of 10 millionaires, have failed several times over before they finally made it? Many of them bankrupt before they finally made it. The only difference between them and us is the fact that when they fail their way to success. They keep trying. They don't give up. When you give up, you ultimately tell life, you give life the license to say, hey, listen, kick me around, take anything else that I have left, take my dignity, take my pride, and take the money that's left in my bank account because I give up. That's what happens to people in life when they give up. They let their past failures guide their decision-making for the future. So you have to decide that, you know what, I can do better. I deserve better. You know, most people will tell you in life when you ask them, do you want to be wealthy, or do you want to have a comfortable life, or do you want to change your lifestyle? People will readily tell you yes. You hear that answer all the time. But here's a more pointed question. Do you, given your circumstances, where you are right now in life, do you expect for your life to be better? See, ladies and gentlemen, that's a question that carries a whole different line of thinking, a whole different weight to it. See, most people will say that they want to do better, but they don't expect to do better because they let their current and past failures guide their decision-making for the future. Well, let me tell you something. Once you are ready to decide that you deserve better, to decide that you want to change in your life, and then put the odds in your favor, get with a company that's a part of a paradigm shift that shifts the odds in your favor so that you have the best opportunity to have success. That's why we're here in this company. I don't want to talk about the bad things that have happened in our economy. We all know about the bankruptcies and the foreclosures. It doesn't matter how bad things are. So what are you going to do about it? When I was sitting on the edge of the bed and we had lost everything, bank account totally empty, I'd given up, and I said, I don't know what we're going to do, honey, but I'm done. I'm checking out. And my wife said, it doesn't matter how bad it is now. What are you going to do about it? See, giving up is not an option. What are you going to do about it? You need to go find a way to make something happen. And you know what's interesting? The best way that you can help yourself is to help someone else and give them what they need. In fact, it's been said, if you help enough people get what they want, you're ultimately going to get what you want. Do you guys understand the power of that? You see, here's what I know. This new My Financial Advantage plan, it's a product of TelexFREE. What it does is it addresses a need of millions of people out there. You know how many people credit scores have been ruined? And now with this plan, there's a team of individuals that will work in your behalf to remove negative, outdated, erroneous remarks off of your credit report. We've been finding right now that in less than 2 months, people have been saying that their credit score has risen as high as 100+ points, folks, in less than 2 months. But we're not done. The company also, in the same product under that My Financial Advantage plan, will help you and guide you to paying off your debt a lot quicker. Do you know anyone that's in debt? We all do. Do you think they'd like to get out of debt quicker, paying the same amount of money that they're paying now? Absolutely. Do you think they would like to see not only their debt-free date moved up by years, but now see a new date, one called their millionaire date, where they become a cash millionaire? Again, most people, ladies and gentlemen, will, if they knew just the information that we were sharing with you on the phone today, and they understood how this could benefit them, they will be knocking your door down to sign up for this one product alone. And I'll tell you, that's why this product is so powerful, because it's helping so many people. You see, whether you believe and understand the income or the income potential that we're talking about here on this phone, I know that you, if you were to pick up your cell phone and start dialing through it and asking the question to everyone that you know, do you know anyone that would like to pay off their debt quicker? Every single person that you call is going to tell you, of course I know people, and they'll probably tell you that they're one of them. See, this is a product, ladies and gentlemen, that is in high demand, and you and I can not only profit from helping other people know about this product, but receive residual income month after month, year after year. I'm going to talk about another new exciting product this company has come up with. You guys know how powerful apps are for cell phones. This company, TelexFREE, has come up with their own app. Now, I'm going to show you how powerful this app is. People can download it on their cell phones, and when they do that, it will now give them the capability of texting people worldwide for free. It's huge. And also with this app, ladies and gentlemen, there's some other capabilities that you could do with video conference calling, but I want to share something with you. This is just one of the products of TelexFREE. With this app, though, it allows you to do something unique. See, we have a service called the TelexFREE VoIP plan. It's a voice over internet protocol. Now, what that means is you simply can download it on your computer or use it on your home line or cell phone. And basically the way that it works is for $49.90 a month, it will allow you to talk to people in 40-plus countries, make unlimited calls for $49.90. And the way that it works is kind of like an electronic calling card. You see, with this electronic calling card, basically from your cell phone or your home line, you'll dial into a central access number, and then you will be able to complete your call to whoever you're dialing by finishing up by dialing the rest of the digits to the country code and the person you're trying to talk to. Well, now with the app, you don't have to dial into a central access number. With the app, it's very simple. You just dial right from your phone, and all of a sudden now you're talking to people in over 40 other countries. You know what's so amazing about this? Is that if you give someone the app and they download it on their phone, it's product brand awareness. It loads all of their contacts out of their contact list in their cell phone. And so now when they're texting people, it pops up, TelexFREE. And they keep texting people, it pops up, TelexFREE. It's product brand awareness. And so what happens at that point is that now that person will come back to you and say, hey, tell me a little bit more about this VoIP. I've been texting my friends over in China, but I want to call them now. And so to be able to call them, if they got the TelexFREE 99 added on to their app or work it through their app for $49, guess what? Now they can call and text unlimited. And we're not done. That product works if you're in a Wi-Fi area, but what happens if you're not in a Wi-Fi area? What happens if you're traveling in your car? Well, there's another product that we have that's getting ready to come out, and it's called Telex Mobile, where TelexFREE is their own cell phone provider. It's going to allow you to make 3G, 4G, and Wi-Fi calls and to talk to individuals in over 80 countries. Can you imagine using that with the app and being able to text people all over the world for free? See, we know the products and services this company has in high demand, but it's a real company. When I first got started, I can't tell you how many people thought that this company wasn't real. They thought it was a money game. They came up with every excuse in the world, and now they're coming back and saying, oh, I see you guys have products. Well, we had product all the time. They're just adding to the line of products that they have. Why is the company doing this? Because their ultimate goal, and you might want to write this down, is to get as many customers on their services as possible. You see, here's what we know about the company. The company is so serious about that is that they're literally paying us to do something. They're giving us something for helping them advertise. Many of you watched the Super Bowl, and you saw the advertisement on there. Do you know what the average company paid for those 30-second commercials? It was in the millions. for a 30-second commercial. Why? Because they knew millions of people would be watching that one single event at that one single time. Well, now this company knows that the internet is a lot bigger because billions of people are on the internet every single day. So this company says, listen, if you help us advertise by copying small, tiny classified ads that the company's going to write for you, they're already written, and you're going to paste them on free websites out there. Now think about it. What are the ads saying? The ads are telling people about this incredible VoIP service, the TelexFREE VoIP service, and we call it TelexFREE 99, and how they can make calls to other countries. And so if you agree to simply post one ad a day, copy and post, it only takes minutes to do, the company for free, and that's right, I said for free, every week they're going to give you a new VoIP package. They're going to add it automatically to your online store. They don't ship it to your house. It just gives you more inventory of these. And so now that you have more inventory, when someone goes to your site, they purchase that inventory or that VoIP package, you're going to earn 90% of the retail price the first month, and then all the other months you start to receive residual income. Do you understand how powerful that is, folks? But we're not done. Here's what happens. The company says, you know, any of the free product that you get every week, any of the product that you didn't sell, we even have another policy. We'll let you hit a button called repurchase and sell it back to us for about 40% of the retail price. So either way, you're getting free product, and you're going to make 40% or 90% of the retail price. That is what we call a financial no-brainer. You might say, well, how much does it cost to get started? We'll go very quickly here. We get started, ladies and gentlemen, by paying a $50 partner fee, and then we have the choice of upgrading between an Ad Central or an Ad Central family package. The Ad Central is $289. What are you going to get for that? Well, in your online store, immediately they're going to give you 10 of the TelexFREE 99 VoIP packages to sell to the public. Remember, you're advertising to the public to come to your website and look at the TelexFREE VoIP service and all that it does. And when they come to your site and see the capability, because the company's giving you 10 of them right off the bat, if you sold all 10, you'd make over $449. So you say, how do I get more of these VoIP packages? You place one ad a day. Every week the company gives you one more for free. You sell it to the public, you make $44.91. Those that you don't sell to the public, you can sell back to the company for about 20 bucks. And since you have a 52-week contract, look at the math, guys. You're looking at anywhere of up to $1,000 all the way up to $2,300 just selling to the public. You can make up to $2,300, up to $1,000 just selling back to the company. Here's the other aspect of it. It's called an Ad Central family. With this one, you're going to get 50 packages. So if you sold off 50, you make over $2,200 right off the bat. You'll place 5 ads a day. That means that by selling those 5 to the public, you make over $224 a week. And of course, what you didn't or what you weren't able to sell this week or next week or the following week, at any given time, you can hit that button, sell all 5 back. And the power of that, guys, is this. You see, I want you to think about this. The company is saying, literally, they're giving you free product designed to sell to the public. And it's great that I can make up to $5,000 selling to the company, but I want to make the $11,000 selling to the public. So people have become, and they've actually had very ingenious ways of selling the product. They're not just depending on online sales. There are people going to, right now in record numbers, I'm hearing about it every day, they're going to Starbucks, they're going to different facilities and different places, people who are, you know, maybe have a religious affiliation, they're going to their different churches and congregations. And they're finding out who is it that has relatives or friends out of the country. And if it's one of the countries listed on our list, they're introducing the VoIP package or VoIP service to them. People are making the calls, it's crystal clear, and guess what? They have a customer for life because they want to earn the additional income. They're not satisfied with $100 a week, folks. No, 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 no. They want to maximize their income. And, you know, we have people that are purchasing several of those AdCentral families. Why? Because they need more stock. And the company says, the more people you tell about this, you can earn additional income. You see, all you have to do is have a customer, an active customer, anyone on a $49.90 product, or anyone on our MFA product, or anyone on our Telex Mobile that's coming. And if you have that, that's going to now kick in for you an additional income stream, meaning that anytime you share this with someone and they purchase an AdCentral package for $289, you earn a $20 bonus each and every time. And you might think $20 is not a lot of $289. You're right. That person paid $289. And the company paid you $20 because it's designed for you to make money with your friends and not make money off of them. Same thing for the AdCentral family. Every time someone upgrades for that, you'll make $100. It's real simple. See, that's just the beginning, though. Everyone now falls into what we call a binary. The word binary means two. So if you made 2 sales, the computer's going to put the first person on your left team, the second person on your right team, and if they were AdCentral sales, it's going to pay you an additional $20. Remember how you got the $20 for signing up the first AdCentral and the $20 for signing up? That's a total of $40. But just with those 2 sales, the computer now sees one on the left team, one on the right team, and it pays you an additional $20. So now you made $60 here. If it's an AdCentral family, it pays you $60 plus $20 for a total of $80. And now I want you to imagine if there were 10 AdCentral family sales made by someone on your left team and 10 made by someone on your right team, even though you didn't make the sales, but because they're a part of your team, that day you would have earned $800. And ladies and gentlemen, if there were 100 sales, you would have earned over $8,000. See, here's what I want you to envision. As more and more sales are coming in, more and more people are seeing the value of having the AdCentral and AdCentral family packages. And so we're not talking about people, we're talking about the volume of the sales that are coming in. And so much to the point, because it pays down to infinity, the computer says they'll pay you up to $15,360 a day. Now, most people don't need to make that much per day. Most people will be satisfied with a lot less. We're just showing you the capability of what each center can produce. And if you make over $15,000 in a day, the rest of it they'll carry over to pay you for the next day. It's real powerful. Here's something else I want to share with you. The company has a 6-level unilevel. And what that means is every time you share this with someone, they're on your first level. Every time you share it with someone, it's on your second level. Think about it this way, guys. Everyone is doing the exact same thing that you're doing. They're copying and pasting ads every single day. And every week, we all get free product from the company for doing that. And the product that we sell back to the company, you're going to earn the immediate income, but also on everyone that's 6 generations below you, you're going to get a 2% override immediately the moment that they get paid. But the real income in this entire company, it is what everybody is driving for right now. The real income is coming, ladies and gentlemen, from the amount of customers that are getting on the MFA, the amount of customers that are getting on the VoIP, the amount of customers that are going to be signing up for Telex Mobile, and the hundreds of other products that the company is bringing to bear. So what does that mean for you and I? It means if we do simple math, guys, let's say you went out and shared this with 5, and each of those 5 people went out and shared it with 5, and that went 5 generations deep. With everyone having 3 customers, the person say, I don't know if I can get 3 customers. Well, let me ask you something. Do you know at least one person that has 3 people in their family? Yes. Do they all have cell phones? Yes. Then there's your 3 customers with just knowing one person. See, what we know is this. When you consider cell phones and the amount of them that are in usage, and the fact that our prices are going to be comparable to, but just having you greater flexibility of doing different things with your cell phone, and there's no credit checks, there will be a ton of customers on this new Telex Mobile product. There are also going to be, as they are right now, many customers on the VoIP package. Many customers have signed up now for the MFA, with more signing up every single day. And now I want you to envision how many people are going to be on not only the Telex Mobile, but our coffee and the hundreds of other products that the company is going to bring. All this is doing, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody had 3 customers, and I'm not projecting any income. I'm just showing you possibilities. Well, it'd be almost $140,000 in residual income coming just from the customers. Got nothing to do with all the other upfront money that we get from the comp plan. And if everybody had 5 customers, guys, almost $250,000. I don't even like to go higher than this figure, because if you've never made $50,000, guys, if you never made $50,000, how in the world can you ever expect for someone to sit up here and tell you about making $250,000? It just doesn't compute. So I like to keep the figures and numbers low, because bottom line, this company is about helping more people go out, gather just a few customers, and start earning residual income. See, the company has additional bonus pools. There's a 1% and there's a 2% bonus pool, and these are all based on the customer's usage. There are people that are becoming team builders, and I'll tell you, some of the most successful people in this business are team builders. But I don't want to concentrate on the amount of millionaires that this company has made, the amount of multimillionaires. Let's concentrate on you. What kind of decision do you need to make to put yourself in a position where you can earn an extra $400 to $800 to $1,200 or more per month? How different would your life be? I know back then, ladies and gentlemen, when I was sitting there on the side of my bed and my bank account was upside down, I had said, man, if I could just make an extra $100 a week, that's how bad it got. I knew at least then I can just eat. Just let me make $100 a week. You know, the bottom line is this. This is a compensation plan in a company that is willing to pay you for the work that you do. All you have to do literally is make a decision. It doesn't matter what your background is, what your college degree is, your education. It doesn't matter. If you know how to copy and paste and help this company advertise, you could become successful. And as you share that with other people, the biggest joy I get is when I see people's faces light up and they say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've tried for this job. I was either overqualified, underqualified, or I tried for, to get extra additional income coming in, but I didn't have enough education, didn't have enough experience. Now, from the comfort of their own homes, they can get back their dignity, earn the income, because finally there's a company that's willing to pay them for the work that they do. I encourage you, get back in touch with the person that invited you on this call, get your questions answered, but more importantly, get positioned right away with the company of the future, and that's TelexFREE. Once again, as you heard Kelly state on the line earlier today, that our schedule this week is changing. This week, because of the amount of Super Saturdays, Super Weekends that are going on, trainings that are going on, we will not have a call on Thursday, and we will not have a call on Friday. There won't be a training call on Friday. There will not be a presentation on Thursday, because we'll be down doing some e-wallet training on Thursday, and Friday we'll be down in Kansas City with their incredible Super Weekend that they're having there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got people everywhere. I know Santiago's going to be at a Super Saturday down in Florida this weekend, so that's going to be a big event. And I know there are other big events that are going on all over the country. But I want to thank you guys not only for getting on the call, but please, again, get back in touch with the person that shared this call with you, and they're going to help you get started. Replay number for this call again is 712-432-1085. Once again, 712-432-1085 with the access code of 376560. Hey, I don't know about you, but somebody thought enough about you to invite you on this call. Do yourself a favor. Check this out. Get the information that you need to make a decision. And remember, every decision you make is going to either bring you closer to your financial goal or it's going to continually take you further away. Hey, Miss Kelly, if you're still on the line, please go ahead and close our line out for us.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you just great.
All right, fantastic. Well, we love that presentation there, Randy Crosby. And if you are new to TelexFREE and someone's invited you to this presentation, probably say, well, what do I do to get started? Well, go to the person's TelexFREE site that they invited you. Everyone gets a website, a TelexFREE site. And make sure you see their username up at the top of the website that you are joining. Okay? And then you want to go up to the top of that page and click on Promoter, and then you'll see a button that says Registration. And then on the right side, you want to still make sure you see the username of the person that you are joining, and then choose, everyone has to pay that $50 partner fee, then choose either the Add Central or the Add Family package, and then create your login. And then be careful when you're filling out the form, and be sure to write down, maybe in a special little note there at your desk, your password and your secondary password. Make sure you write down your information so you do not lose this login information. It's very important. I remember I was so excited. You probably remember, Randy, I filled in my wrong email address, and I couldn't log into my account for about 3 weeks. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't blow myself out of the water. Okay, so just be very careful when you're filling out that getting started info, and work slowly, okay, because this is very important. And fill in your all the boxes there to get started, your address, your date of birth, okay. So then choose your country, and just check the boxes and enter in the security code, and just do things slowly. I'm going to start announcing that because I had someone put in their wrong email. Okay, so I don't want you to mess that up. Okay, so fill out those forms, pick out the package that you want to get started. Okay, and then it's going to prompt you to set up your e-wallet, and just follow those instructions, and be patient. So we'll get you started in TelexFREE, and once you get processed and everything, you're going to do your 3 steps, and it's simple in your back office. Your back office really shows you how to get your ads posted, all right? And so we want to make sure you start getting your commission. So what we do is we find customers for TelexFREE, and we generate customers. So since we are in the customer-driven business, we want you to go ahead and experience the fantastic products that TelexFREE has and is coming out with. Okay, so with that, get started today. Get back to the person that invited you, and we look forward to having our update call tomorrow. That is the same dial-in information. Tuesday, tomorrow at 2 p.m. East Coast time. So dial in and stay updated in your TelexFREE business. All right, other than that, it's a fantastic presentation. Again, Randy Crosby, we thank you for your leadership, and we'll see everybody back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. East Coast. And remember the replay line, you're welcome to give it out and let people know what you found, because TelexFREE is definitely working all over the world. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.